Sorry, I took a picture instead of the video. Okay, so these two first videos I want to put on this compilation about kids seeing ghosts and things like that. This first one is about an 11-year-old Jamaican boy. Now, right away, probably, if you're into the paranormal, you will know instantly what I'm talking about. It has gone completely viral. It's been uploaded 1 trillion times by anybody and everybody into the paranormal. Because this one is a little bit unique in the fact that you see something happening. It's very rare to go on YouTube and, instead of just sort of seeing somebody saying that they see somebody or something like that something physical happens. So this is why it's gone viral. So it originated back in 2010 from Jamaica Star Online. It was just this article that was put online, and it started off by getting from the attention of people saying that they were seeing stones being thrown by nobody. So just stones flying around and nobody's there, and that this boy was being physically attacked and people were seeing it. So it got the attention of this Star Online, and it got so much attention and so much hype about it that the news in Jamaica, in this town, where was it? Martin Street in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Jamaica, that the CVM News went to this particular house where this boy was and did an interview. And whilst they were there, this little boy was sat on this white plastic chair in the front of his house. And they had the microphone there and were asking him questions, and he said that he could feel somebody touching him at that moment. And within a couple of seconds, he was jerked back and his chair went flying back into the doorway. And the door was open, but you couldn't see anything behind. Anybody stood behind him or anything like that. It's so realistic that it's like a horror movie kind of realistic. And so that happens, and the next clip sort of switches to him, the boy stood against the wall, and all of a sudden his arms go flinging up and his leg is being yanked and he goes flying to the left. And again, his mum's there to, rescue him. And then later on, they call in a priest and see if he can do anything. So it's this whole big story and big to-do about this duppy that's, attacking this little boy. But if you go on the Jamaica Star Online and you search the word duppy, there are literally hundreds of stories involving people and duppies. So they are true believers in this particular kind of entity. It's very entertaining. Well, you can't say entertaining because this poor boy has been attacked. But it's very sort of interesting and slightly disturbing to watch. So it's worth a view. Of course, in my research, when I tried to find the original, where it all started, of course there's thousands of other links that come up that say it's a hoax, and you can tell because of this, this and this. And I just tend to just skip past them. I can't be asked reading anything like that. But I mean, whether or not I feel it's real or not is irrelevant. It's just, you know, quite an interesting thing to see and witness. Unfortunately, the original news footage I can't find. So the clips that you're going to see are just the ones that I found on YouTube by just random people. The first one I think includes the priest, and then the second one is something different. But anyway, have a look. It is interesting. Like I said, you physically see things happening, so you know, it's slightly different from other things that you might have seen. But yeah, have a look. Okay, bye.
Now, much public discussion has been generated by our story in Newswatch Thursday about a Spanish Town boy who claimed to be troubled by an evil spirit. Our news team was in the area Wednesday night as the boy appeared to have been pulled by an unseen force. Now, these are the dramatic pictures which sent tongues wagging. Again, we caution that some viewers may find the footage unsettling.
Right now.
He's touching you now?
Yeah.
Still touching you?
Yeah.
Touch you? Tell me when he might touch you. He might touch you? He might touch your foot? Yeah! In the arm, roll it. Yeah, walk it.
Well, our cameras were in the area again this morning as a clergyman visited the boy's home to witness the events for himself and tried to help. Kalila Enriquez has a follow-up.
Hit me with a stone, come on. Hit me with a stone.
For several minutes Friday morning, Bishop Rohan Edwards challenged what he believed was an evil spirit to show his presence. Although family members claimed the ghost had been throwing objects, there was no evidence of that before the bishop. But it wasn't long before whatever force was responsible responded to the challenge.
Try to take him away, let me see. Oh, you're afraid, you're a coward. You're not doing nothing. All right. Oh.
But Bishop Edwards wanted to be doubly sure.
You tried it once, I want you to do it again. So we can know how.
Let him.
Hang on. Don't touch him.
It was evidence enough for the bishop that a spirit was indeed intent on harming the child. Watch as it appears the boy tries to beat the ghost off him. The entire episode left him traumatized as he sought comfort in his grandmother's lap. With that, Bishop Edwards set about his task, first sanctifying the grounds with olive oil and then blessing the boy.
No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Again? Right? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Every tongue rise against in judgment. I bind it, I condemn it. Don't resist the son. Don't resist it. Every tongue that rises against in judgment, I take authority. Roll up his pamphlet for me. Roll up his pamphlet. I speak with the authority in the name of Jesus. I speak the authority of the name of Jesus.
He left with advice for the boy to call the name of Jesus if he feels the spirits bothering him, although the bishop is confident this ordeal is over. After the blessing, the boy told our news team that he still sees the apparition, although it doesn't bother him anymore. Before that, he says he had almost become accustomed to the troubles.
Yes, afraid of him, but no, when him trouble me, I just feel like to laugh.
The family now hopes this will end a months-long ordeal that has followed them through several parishes.
Everywhere I carry him is the same thing. I carry him to Montego Bay, it's the same thing. I dry him under the bed, I have to lift up the bed to take him from under the bed. I carry him to Portmore, is the same thing. I carry him to my friend's house, is the same thing. Be a stone, be a knife and cutlass, flinging after him.
It's hoped things can now return to normal. Kalila Enriquez, CVM News. This 11-year-old boy claims he is being haunted by a ghost. For the past week, word of the so-called Duppy has caused alarm on Martin Street in Spanish Town. The family says they've tried praying for the boy and taking him to church, but the ghost would only follow them inside, causing havoc, pulling the boy and throwing objects wherever he goes. Our news team was in the neighborhood Wednesday night to witness some of the events that have residents convinced of an otherworldly presence. Watch closely and judge for yourself.
Right now.
He's touching you now?
Yeah.
Still touching you?
Yeah.
They say that's how it's been for the past several days. The boy says the ghost is actually a friend who died 4 years ago. He claims the friend suddenly started appearing to him wearing a white top, black pants and a black watch. It's been nothing but chaos for the family and neighbors.
Him licking him down, him drawing him flinging the figurine, him fling the slippers, he lick me in my back, he lick me in my temple with like the little stone. Him just a fling and draw him out of the bed, draw him in a corner, draw him everywhere and go.
I go around there and I feel this whole pa eat and thing. So like I couldn't breathe and I end up that him run out and me there and I say, yo, me not see nothing. So I end up I come out now and when I turn my back, one lick me get in my back with a figurine.
Watch again as our news crew filmed the second incident similar to the accounts we were given. This time, the boy claims he sees the ghost standing near the wall and goes over to stand next to it.
Touch you? Tell me when him a touch you. Him a touch you? Him a touch your foot? In the roll it. Yeah, roll it.
So, is the Martin Street Duppy real, or are the events the expert acting of a mischievous child? Kalila Enriquez, CVM News.